Hi, this is Coach Torrey with Fastpitch Prep, and today Kara and I are going to be demonstrating some bunting drills. We're going to start off with just regular sacrifice bunt. Now, we've talked about bunting before, but we want to make sure that we emphasize a couple of key things. Kara's going to go ahead and take her normal stance at the plate, but she's always going to position herself in front of home plate. The reason we ask her to do that as our hitter is it gives her the best opportunity to get the ball down in fair territory. As the pitcher begins her motion, Kara's going to prepare herself to get ready to bunt. And we believe in what we call angle bunting or pivot bunting. So Kara's going to pivot her feet. She's going to go ahead. She pulls that bottom hand down and she pushes both hands away so that the bat's far enough away from her body that she can see the bat and the ball in the same frame. She also sneaks in a little bit closer to home plate because that's given her an opportunity to cover the whole strike zone and have a chance to see the bat and the ball come together. One of the biggest mistakes we see with hitters, especially young hitters, when they go to bunt, the bat moves and it gets so far out of sight that they can't see the bat and the ball come together. So Kara's going to go ahead and pivot herself into that position. Bat's going to be nice out in front where she can see the two come together. She's got a good bat angle and her head's down where she can see the bat and the ball come together. Notice she's in a good, strong, athletic position. And right now we're practicing sacrifice bunt. So you can stand up. So in this situation, Kara's job is simple. She needs to get this ball down to advance runners. One of the things we see, especially with young hitters, is they think if they're not safe at first base every time, that somehow that's a failure. We want all our hitters to understand when we're in a sacrifice situation that the #1 job is for them to get the bunt down fairly so that we can advance a runner. If something happens and they end up safe at first, that's great. We've got other tools that we will use that might give her a chance to be safe at first, but right now for the sacrifice bunt, we want to just make sure that the ball gets bunted fairly. So let's demonstrate. Ready? So what's happening is as I'm starting, Kara's starting. She's preparing herself to be in a good position so that by the time the ball comes out of my hand, she's got her body squared up and she's ready to bunt. Notice that she's keeping the hands at the top of the strike zone and doing a great job of being in a position to absorb that ball and kill it softly. So, there's Kara demonstrating the sacrifice bunt. Nice job.